Hi, I'm Jessa and I'm currently studying towards my RICS Chartership in Quantity Surveying and Construction. Today I'm talking about the RICS as a bit of background around the organisation who provides the qualification that I'm working towards. This is also a topic that may well be covered in the final interview, so today I'll be talking about what is the RICS structure, and related organisations. As always, you can find my timestamps, sources, and a link to some example questions in the description below. So, what is the RICS? The Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors is a globally recognised professional body seeking to make positive changes in the built and natural environment. This is for professionals particularly across sectors for construction, land, property and real estate. Originally called the Surveyors Club, the origins of the RICS go as far back as 1792, but started properly taking shape into the organisation it is today later. In 1868, the RICS was officially founded as the Institution of Surveyors, after 49 surveyors met at Westminster Palace Hotel. From this meeting on the 15th of June 1868, John Clutton was elected the first president, and the RICS headquarters was established on number 12 Great George Street in Parliament Square in London, where it's still based today. The group also drew up a set of resolutions, bylaws and regulations to establish professionalism within surveying, as these jobs were growing within the property sector. On the 27th of August 1881 it received a royal charter, which is a formal grant issued by a monarch, which in this case was Queen Victoria. The terms of royal charters vary depending on the organisation, but it essentially reflects a high status and nowadays tends to be reserved for bodies that act in the public interest to demonstrate their stability and permanence in their particular fields. The RICS Royal Charter has had amendments over the years, and the latest version was with Queen Elizabeth II on the 13th of March 2019. This Royal Charter is advised by the Privy Council, setting out legal responsibilities, what the RICS has the power to do, the types of members, and how it's structured. The Royal Charter aligns with the current goals, role, or vision of the RICS, which in summary is to promote and enforce the highest professional standards in land, real estate, construction, and infrastructure. They equip their members with appropriate guidance and training to adhere to these professional standards. They lead in solutions to major challenges within the built environment, such as sustainability. They provide authorities and governments with leading-edge advice and market insight, and they promote and maintain confidence in the surveying profession. So, what is the structure of the RICS? The structure is as per the image shown here, which is taken from their website. At the very top you have the Privy Council, which is a formal body of advisors to the monarch in the United Kingdom, who issue and maintain the Royal Charter status and help advise on producing the Royal Charter document within the RICS website. The most senior positions within the RICS are then the Governing Council, who is responsible for approving and setting the RICS strategy, standards and regulation. They are also responsible for approving changes to the RICS Constitution. The Governing Council is made up of the President, President-elect, Senior Vice President, and Senior Independent Governor. There are 6 strategy seats for Academia and Education, Capital Markets and Valuation, Land, Research and Development, Residential, Urban and Planning. There are also 15 market seats for different locations around the world. Under the Governing Council, there's the Standards and Regulations Board. This is made up of RICS members and independent non-members and has exclusive responsibility for exercising RICS's regulatory functions, making sure its strategy, policy, governance and operational oversight are in the public interest. It does this by overseeing activities such as the entry and admission to the profession, monitoring the professional and educational standards, and reporting to the Governing Council. The Standards and Regulations Board also oversees the dispute resolution services and the regulatory tribunal. This is independent from the RICS and provides the surveying profession with a fair, effective and independent judicial body. On the other side, we have the RICS Board, who are essentially a delegated authority from the Governing Council. This board was established following recommendations to the Bishard RICS Review Report to oversee day-to-day operations, agree and manage the delivery of the RICS business plan, and implement the strategy agreed by the Governing Council. This is made up of independent non-members, RICS members, and the RICS executive team, like the CEO, the Chief Finance Officer, and so on. Under the RICS board, there's the Audit, Risk Assurance and Finance Committee, who operates independently of the Governing Council. This committee monitors the integrity and effectiveness of RICS's financial reporting, internal control and risk management systems, and reviews anti-fraud measures and policies. There's also the Nominations and Remunerations Committee, which now merges the previously separate committees as recommended in the Bichard report. This committee has oversight of who is appointed within the RICS, setting and reviewing the remuneration strategy, and ensuring suitably experienced employees are recruited to deliver the RICS's business objectives. Finally, under the RICS governance structure, you have World Regional Boards and Market Advisory Panels. The World Regional Boards deliver the agreed RICS strategy in the 5 regions: the Americas, Middle East and North Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, and UK and Ireland. There are also 2 market advisory panels in Middle East and North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa. They advise on the optimum approach for implementing research and activities within the RICS business plan. There are some related organisations and groups to the RICS that I think are worth learning about for the APC. There are professional groups, which is how the RICS segments various technical specialisms of the profession. There are a total of 18 groups covering the broad spectrum of surveying services, including quantity surveying and construction, project management, building surveying, building control, residential property and commercial property. The next one is the RICS Matrix. This supports new members entering into the profession by organising CPD seminars, networking events and APC support. This is really useful if you're going through the APC like myself, to help find people that are going through a similar experience. The last organisation I'll talk about today is Lionheart. This is an independent charity run by RICS professionals, providing global support for past, present and future RICS professionals and their families. The support includes financial help, health and wellbeing services, family and work-related support, legal advice, and more. I'll leave a link to these additional organisations in the description if you want to find out more. Thanks for watching this video. The RICS publications and information are constantly changing and evolving, so it's worth looking at their website to see the newest updates. I'm also making a separate Hot Topics videos for news and updates which might be more relevant for this year. If you have any questions or have anything else to add, please feel free to leave a comment. That's all I have to say for now. I hope it helped build on your mind.